Good afternoon. Sorry, you can't do that. Anyway, sorry I'm late. I was knee deep in paperwork and just wasn't watching the clock. So anyway, if you tried to join at noon, my apologies. Anyway, just lost track of time. Anyway, thanks for joining me for midday musings here at Trinity Heights United Methodist Church. I'm Kent Little, Senior Pastor. It's good to have you join us. If you join us now, or if you find us later on our Facebook page, this video is saved each week. And if you tried to join at noon again, my apologies. Anyway, so speaking of paperwork, there's a lot of things going on here at Trinity Heights. I've been saying each week that we're just kind of normal busy, and it feels like normal's getting busier. Trying to get ready for the fall, looking forward to doing some worship planning, trying to get the specific elements of worship planned out through the end of the year. I have my sermon themes and worship themes, etc., planned out through the end of the year, but now I got to fill in the slots and the blanks, and so we're in the middle of that, getting ready for staff consultations and planning for that. I've got church conference on our radar, trying to get ready for that. Nominating committee met, and then of course we have a lot of other paperwork to do around that. So getting that ready to go, talking about getting WOW back up and going, and some events for the youth and children. So anyway, so there is a plethora of things to be worked on in this moment, if you will. So anyway, so that's kind of what I've been doing. We've been getting ready. Kind of see an uptick last Sunday in attendance. Summertime is always kind of, I would call it hit and miss, but people are gone on vacation, etc. And with school starting this week, we had a few more regular faces back among us this last Sunday, so that was nice to see those who have been out and about and gone and enjoying the summer and enjoying vacation. So, which Trudy and I just did. What's that now? A couple of weeks ago. So anyway, even this last Sunday, you can kind of start seeing an uptick back in an increase in attendance as people come back and get ready for the start of school. And speaking of school starting, just a reminder to remember our students, our children and youth. Keep them in your prayers as they return to school, into that environment of education and learning and increasing in knowledge. So keep them in your prayers as they walk, ride the bus, drive, however they get to school and back home. And also our teachers, administrators, paras, the janitorial staff, the cooking staff, and all of those who make that learning environment a good environment, to make sure it's a safe place to be, and a good place to learn and to grow in knowledge and wisdom. So keep our schools in your prayers as they begin again. Keep an eye out for them as they're walking to school. Keep an eye out for the buses, etc. Make sure you obey the stop signs on the buses and that kind of thing. It's important. It's important to take care of our children and youth in our community, to not only make sure our school is safe for our students and teachers, etc., but that our community is safe. So don't forget to be mindful of that. So anyway, so that's going on. We had the blessing of the backpacks this last Sunday. That was a good time. Had a good number of youth and students here to participate in that. If you remember, last Sunday was the last of the worship theme series around the pragmatic Christian. And so we wrapped that series up. I don't have another series planned for maybe not even until Advent. And so it'll just be no series, but each week we'll have a different theme. This coming Sunday is around the story where Jesus feeds the multitudes with a few fish and a few loaves of bread. And we'll talk about what that means, what that can mean for us around sharing, around community, the importance of the meal in our faith, in our tradition, if you will, the gathering around the table, which was a huge part of the early church. And then, of course, we know Jesus instituting the Last Supper, the Eucharist, communion that we gather around a table. And so that gathering, that table, the nourishment of not only body, but heart and soul and spirit are so important and a consistent, recurring theme throughout our scripture tradition. As one of my, actually as a college professor, used to say, from Genesis to maps. Because maps, if you have a Bible with maps in it, they're always at the last. So anyway, he would always say from Genesis to maps. But it is that gathering around a table, that sharing of food, the sharing of sustenance, the importance of the meal has long been a part of who we are as followers of the way, the followers of Jesus. So hope you can take that in this coming Sunday, either in person at 10 a.m. Or online at 10 a.m. Our live stream is the first service at 10 a.m. And then our more contemporary service is at 11:15 in the Fellowship Hall. So that's in person. That one's not online at this point. But hope you can join us. We would be glad you did. It's always good to see new faces and ones that we've known for a long time. So anyway, hope you join us this coming Sunday. It's warming back up compared to last week outside. Last week had some beautiful days, highs in the low 70s and lows in the low 50s in the evening. But we're warming back up. I think it's supposed to be in the 90s, maybe even 100 again this week at some point. So stay cool if you can. Anyway, most importantly, thank you for being here. Thanks for joining me. I hope you're having a good day. And like we always share here at Trinity Heights, and those of us who come on a regular basis are familiar with that we strive to be at peace, and we strive to be a light and to love one another, every single other, until there are no others, only one beloved community of all. May it be so. May it be so. Well, have a good day. Thanks for being here. Goodbye, and God bless.